right, welcome to the seat at the table. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really and truly appreciate your yes. This is not a table for you to not be transparent. I need you to be transparent. I need you to be open, and I need you to be open to the dialogue that we're about to have. It's a little, we're talking about mental health, friendships, relationships, and all of those good things. So I need you to take a breath. Everybody take a breath. Okay, we're going to take a breath. I need you to lean in and be present for all of it. I am your curator, Mikkita L, the Transparency Motivator, and I am going to go around the table and everybody tell who you are and what you do. Let's see, what do? I do so much. Goodness gracious. So I have a 9-to-5, but entrepreneur-wise, I just picked up a new client that's to be discussed later, and I'm really excited about that. I do transparency motivation. I speak pretty much around the world. I am an international motivational speaker. I don't know, I do so much, and we'll just leave it at that because I do a lot. So we'll leave it at that. But for this setting, I am Mikkita L, the Transparency Motivator. That's on you.
All right. Well, my name is Lawrence Simmons. Most people know me as L or DJ L. That's one of the things I do. I do music. If it's music, I do it. From DJing, producing, writing, sometimes singing, playing instruments. It's what I do. Music is my life. I do have a 9-to-5 as well, but that's my life. That's my life. That's my heart. That's what I do. It's music.
All right. Hey, everybody. I'm Samantha, but everybody calls me Sammy. I am also a 9-to-5 in the healthcare world. I actually am just starting back in the healthcare world after 4 years, after working there for 20 years. Praise the Lord. But anywho, outside of that, all things food, motherhood. I am knocking on 40 with a 9-month-old, so just trying to get back acclimated to the motherhood. Child. But yeah, it's all, I feel like you. I'm a lot of things, but overall being mom is the best one. So nice to meet you.
All right, y'all. I'm China Stewart, but in the streets they call me China Christine. I am the ultimate entertainer. I sing, I rap, I dance, I act, anything music. You got it. Call me. Call me. Call me. I am a mom. What else? Yeah, I work with youth for a living. I love giving back to my inner city kids. I've been doing that for about like 7 to 9 years, and I'm just excited to have been called, like, baby. So I'm here and I got something to say.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Nasi Yehuda. Everybody know me as Barber Nas. I'm a shop owner. I don't know.
You don't know.
I've been cutting hair about 35 years. Got an extensive clientele, celebrities, but I enjoy like cutting, the everyday working people, the teachers, doctors, lawyers, stuff like that. Award-winning barber. I won all the major barber battles in the country. Worked for Wall Educator. That's about it. I mean, for now.
That's it.
For now.
Hey, Barber King. King Barber.
Well, I'm going to finish tooting his horn since he act like he don't know who he is.
Come on here.
Mr. BWA, he put on his own barber battle as well as an award-winning barber.
Yes.
We're family, so I can speak on his accolades. But I am Kanish. I am an award-winning stylist, loctician, barber model, MUA model, mother of 4, grandmother of 8,
Come on here.
entrepreneur. I own Southern Styles Locks and Twists, LLC. And I just launched my coaching and consulting firm, which is Kanisha Williams Coaching and Consulting. I am affectionately known now as Coach K. I was Kanish the Beast. I was given that name because I competed in a competition with 3 models, and the last model I did blindfold. So I was given that name because of my fierce run in the competition era. But right now, 2026 is elevating me to entrepreneurship, more entrepreneurship, and my consulting and my coaching, pure coaching. I do have a teacher's license, so I am a licensed educator. I do have 11 licensed braiders on the south side of Chicago.
Nice.
That I graduated and I educated and graduated at Ellison High School.
Okay.
That's about it.
Oh, that's about it?
I mean,
Resume.
I can say more, but I think you're going to table it from here.
That's about it? Oh, okay.
How you get that, girl?
I mean, so I guess that's why I'm here at the table. Maybe got a little experience, a little whatnot.
And that's time at Embassy Suites. We ain't gonna talk about that right now. Okay.
All right, so I am a serial survivor. Pamela Nicole Dukes. I decided to use and brand my full name because I want people to know every part of me. I am a mom of 4. I'm a wife. I am a previous teenage mom. I was pregnant with my first daughter at 13. I own and operate Awakening Aspiration Counseling and Wellness Center on the southwest side of Chicago. I am a licensed therapist. I'm a director of victim support services at the Cook County Sheriff's Office that I'm phasing myself out of so I can be full-time in my practice. Everything that a survivor has gone through, I've gone through it, which I coined the term serial survivor. And I'm just excited to be here to expand my business, to expand networking, relationships. I've been surviving since I was like 9 years old. So got a lot going on, or had a lot going on, and I've survived a lot, and I'm able to use my story to help other people. So I speak. I wrote a book called The Hood's Daughter. I've wrote a couple of journals, of forgiveness journals, because I had to learn how to forgive, to release certain things. And now I am trying to again dive into my new company that just opened in May. It's a full wellness center with a massage therapy, a salt cave, a sauna suite. We do exercising all on the south side in our community. And so I'm just trying to dive into that, and I'm learning my software era. Like, I'm trying not to show up as a, I don't know if I can say this word.
You should
nigga.
you better.
I'm trying not to show up as a nigga no more. You know?
Sometimes you have to, though. Don't take that away.
I ain't taking it all the way
Hey, start
away.
carrying a little bit.
I'm grateful for a husband that
I was
hang
just saying, you got a
around
whole ass
for
right
like
there.
20 years, because if I was him, I would have ran a long time ago.
Kudos to the hubby.
I'm an extreme pistol, locked and loaded with a switch. Okay?
I'm trying to retire.
So I'm trying to be in my software era, and now I listen to my husband. Huh? Okay, what should we
that's
do?
right.
All right. And now and again, Pam show up.
Right.
Like, girl, sit down somewhere. Do what that man told you to do, man. Be quiet. So yeah, I'm tired of that damn Pam been running shit for way too long.
Way too long. I love that.
I get why you said leave the Pam at.
Yeah.
Don't call me Pam.
I don't want to wake that beast up. Yeah.
Yes, thank God.
So I can use this now.
Oh, yes.
This thing lethal too, but
Yeah.
I ain't gotta use these no more.
Okay.
All right, that's enough about it.
I love that. Yeah, each one of y'all. Okay, I'll tell y'all later.
All right. Whew. I don't even know if I can even add anything.
You can.
Yeah, I'm going to try. Okay. I am Luberta Lido. I am semi-retired. I worked for the state of Illinois for 32 years. And so I did retire in 2019, but life was lifing. So I had to go back to work. So I'm an agency nurse now. So I work for different companies. So I've been doing that for like 4 years. I've been divorced for 4 years, so that was part of the life be like it. So now I'm in my soft girl era because I've always had to be strong and be a survivor, but then just be so angry, and I didn't like that. And so now I'm trying to mellow out. My daughter doesn't really like it. My grandkids love it.
I know
They're like, oh, look at grandma. So I'm trying to, be more present and, I am be in that soft girl era. I'm a mindset coach. I work with middle-aged women who are stuck but are ready to, move on to their next chapter to start building their legacy for themselves and for their family. Let's see. I have 3 adult children. I have 11 grandchildren. And I have 2 great grandchildren. I have a nonprofit organization called Dorothy Johnson, my biggest fan. My business is actually called LL, Life Coach. My nonprofit is my mom, so that's where the Dorothy Johnson comes in at, because it's in memory of my mom, because I lost her in '87 to breast cancer. So I've always wanted to do something in memory of her. So we have that. So we do a back to school in August, and then we do a Christmas lunch where we give back to our community. And so we just serve a Christmas meal to anybody who wants it. Let's see. I love to travel. Even though I don't have anything scheduled for this year, but it's still early. It's only February, so we don't see. Let's see. What else? I don't think I guess I can mention that I have been on tour with Mikkita. I was part of her Art of Transparency. I did that for 3 years. So we went around from city to city every 3rd weekend of the month. And we were just very transparent. And I've gotten in trouble about that for being too transparent. But I just believe that the things that I've gone through, there's a reason behind it. So, if I can't be transparent,
What we doing?
Right.
So it's just kind of like,
Love it.
so it happened, but you ain't gonna talk about it. But yeah, so like I said, so I have gotten in trouble about being too transparent, but it is what it is.
Not for me though.
I'm at
Put it
the,
out there.
in addition to the soft girl era, I'm at an age where I'm getting to the point where what other people's opinions is not mattering anymore.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Because I've lived long enough to, and I've had to do me for such a long time. So if I got to do me, I might as well do me at 100%. And if you don't like it,
it's on you.
Oh,
That's not your loss.
That sounds like a you problem.
Yeah.
because I'm good over here. But, yeah,
Mhm.
I think that's it. I think I'm good.
All right.
So, I don't know if all of you guys listened to everybody. I know you did, but this is why you all are at the table, right? I have a connection with each of you. Some of you were referred, but it's a connection, and there's a story behind what you all have been through. Quick story, DJ L and I have done a round table discussion before, not on this level, but we used to do this back in 2017, 2018. So we've done this before. Sammy and I we met online, but then
Random.
we randomly met online over, I want to say maybe 2 years ago. Met at a cafe, spent hours together because she was trying to teach me content. She was like, a week later, she was like, you still ain't doing nothing.
Nothing. I stopped talking to her about the chat. She done got good these last
I was like,
girl.
I don't have time for this. And she was like, okay, cool. But we remained friends, and we've become
lovely.
closer and closer. China Christine, listen, honey. If I need a singer, not singer. No, baby, she don't sing. She sang. Okay. So if I need, she has followed me for years, being on my stage and doing things that I needed her to do. But baby, she don't care how long she been with you. Her price is her price. So don't come at her, okay? Because her price is her price. But the last time I saw her, there was a connection that I had never felt before. And I had to, kind of that whole, you know how I turn on and off, and it turned on real quick. But those are, most people don't know I am a prophet. Most people don't know that because I don't act like one. But I felt something with her, and I just had to pull her to the side, like, hey, it's gonna be okay, right? And then Barbara Nas, I love you already, but I don't know you. But you was referred to me, and you was referred by Kanish, and when Kanish say you good, you good. Okay.
Thank you.
Kanish and I met over, again, I mentioned this Embassy Suite thing. So we met Embassy Suites. We were doing a mutual friend of ours was having a whole weekend of
competitions,
hairstyling, modeling, all of the good things. And those that don't know, I am a licensed cosmetology instructor. I don't do hair anymore, but I've done hair for 30 years. I've owned 5 or 6 hair salons, 2 at one time. It's crazy. So I'm still in that industry. I'm just not in that industry. So she was having a weekend. So Kanisha and I met. We kicked it. We had a great time. I saw a different person versus just on the cosmetology barber side. And she cold. Like to see a female barber that's like cold. Girl, come here. What your name is? Right? So we had intellectual conversations. We've taken a few coloring classes together with our mutual friends. So it was a great thing. And because of our conversations and because we almost got kicked out, she has to be at the table. And then Pamela, let me tell y'all, we had this conversation offline, y'all. But Pamela and I don't even know how we met, to be honest. I want to say Facebook. This social media thing. And then we started to talk. She would go live, and I'm just like, girl, you know how you be on people's thing, and we're talking, and she like, I'm going to, hit you up. And then we started to be each other's accountability partners, and life was life. And before we knew it, it was like, I don't have no accountability, and you don't either.
Let's do something else.
But it was great, right? It wasn't like a blame game. It was just more like, man, life is life. And so we just, continues to be friends through there. She's on, live. I'm on it. If I'm on live, if she's available, she can get on it. So that's how that happened. And then Luberta, she met me on, I don't know, social media.
Dude, show me.
Really? Okay, so my sister, my other sister. So I used to do a tour called The Art of Transparency. For those that don't know, I don't know how you don't know where you been. Art of Transparency, and Art of Transparency was a tour that went around the world, and we spoke every 3rd weekend. And she joined the tour in 2020. The tour ended in 2023, and she is the not reason, but she is the one that pulled my coattail and was like, Mikkita, baby, you bleeding on people. You are no longer fun. You are no longer healed. You are broken. And now it's starting to show. And you need to shut this down. And I was like, no! And she was like, the next 3rd weekend, she was like, hey! Remember the last time? I'm not suggesting anymore. I'm telling you. You're bleeding on me. You need to shut this down. And I was like, you know what? That feels like a load off my back. Let's shut it down. So I shut it down in 2023. I've been off the scene since 2023. I took 2 years to heal. My dad died in 2024. That took a whole nother turn for me. But I took time to really look at Mikkita in the mirror. And so that's why we're at the table today. Because a lot of the mirror work that I did is because of the people that surround me. And I realized that I got a place and I got a purpose. And everything that I've been through has a place and a purpose. So, let's get into the conversation. When you hear the words mental health, what is the very first thing that comes to mind? We ain't doing this, y'all.
Now, when I hear mental health, survival, is the only thing I could think of.
We won't get into why. But I want us to ask why so bad. But we won't get into why. Survival. Okay.
When I think of mental health these days, I kind of look at it as a 0 to 100%. Like, mental health equates to, I wonder how well this person's doing. Are they on the good side or bad side? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good side, bad side. Okay.
I mean, it could be in the middle. You could be just okay too. But I noticed that we all have our,
Good and bad.
Yes, absolutely. So when I hear mental health, and especially amongst someone, it's always that question.
I think of it as life experiences. Because your day-to-day life experiences pretty much conduct how you're gonna be mentally.
Yeah.
So I think of it as life experiences.
Well, I agree with you on that part, because that's literally where I was going with that, because I just kind of believe that sometimes with mental health, it's because something has happened, and you were okay, but then now you're not okay because of one incident that happened in your life.
Or multiple at
Yeah.
a short span of time.
Don't speak, no one cares.
Okay, Mikkita, get your whole face together. Wait a minute.
That's true.
That's true.
Because
Yeah.
Don't
That is
speak,
so
no one
true.
really cares.
I mean, because in the black community, I mean, we have just recently, and we're still far behind,
Yes.
we just recently started acknowledging
Very
mental
much so,
health.
yeah.
That man's about to explode.
No, I'm not. I'm chilling because I'm letting y'all. I don't want to talk too much. I'm not analyzing. I'm not. And even if I am, I'm gonna keep it to myself.
So this one had, she
I
had a whole
will
session.
Yeah, she had a whole section in her
There
head. Don't
She
speak.
done wrote a
Because
dissertation.
no one cares.
Right.
Is that what you're
Trying
saying?
my
And
best.
everything.
Oh my
Yeah.
To
God.
mind my business.
That's hilarious.
You got something to add? Or no?
Me?
You don't have to add. Trust me.
I got something to say.
Go ahead.
When I think about mental health, I think about well-being. Sometimes it's not what happened to you, it's what didn't happen to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like sometimes people go through life and they have certain expectations. You know, we in our mind think like, okay, at a certain age, we want to be here, we want to have this. We expect us from other people. And so eventually when life, get heavy and you got to weather the storm and then you got to weather everybody else's storm, you know what I'm saying? That's when you got to kind of look at you and know that you well enough to keep going, because once you crash, the ship crashed, you know?
Come on, what you think of?
I only got a couple words
Come on.
that come right forward. One is normalizing. We kind of getting to a place where it's starting to be normalized, but it's also sexy now. Everybody and their mama, it's my mental health. Accountability is another word for me.
Okay.
Because we're weaponizing mental health now,
Yeah.
which is unfair, and it takes the validity off of it sometimes. And there's a space where, in my opinion, people get to a point where we go to the doctor if you break your leg right now, you're going. But you got to be strong, and you don't have to go see a therapist when you're broken inside. You know what I'm saying? Like I break my leg, I'm going to the hospital. But we walk around here broke every day, emotions, mentally, psychologically, financially. We broken every day, and we're told to be strong, especially in black and brown communities.
Yeah.
And so you got all these broken people walking around, and they sharks, ice cutting people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Breaking
saying?
other
So,
Yes.
survival ain't real sexy,
Not at all.
but we've been sexying up mental health.
I feel that.
Yeah, all that.
I'm so glad I made her last. Good. The next question is, when you hear the word accountability, what is the first thing that comes to mind? For me, accountability is taking accountable for what you do. Not, well, you did, so I did. No. I did what I did because that's what I did.
Right.
It has nothing to do, and it could, however, it really doesn't.
Right.
Because you could have did what you did and I went in a whole nother way, but I didn't. So accountability is taking account in what you do with whatever it is.
Yeah.
So it's the role that I played in.
Absolutely. It's only your shit.
But see, I'm like
we're fine.
I'm like Dr. Pamela. Dr. Pamela. Let me correct it because I don't want to bring Pam.
Thank you.
She's and the color on my
Because I almost want to bring her out to deal with the accountability part. Because see, sometimes you have to meet certain words on certain levels. Because people have played so much with words to where they don't even know what the hell accountability means. So to throw it around, it sounds like I know what I'm talking about. But to honestly understand what the hell accountability means, you gonna lose everybody. Because nobody really wants to be held accountable.
Yeah.
I throw that word around because I want you to be held accountable.
Yes.
But when I want that shit to land in my driveway, I mean, you know, now you gotta break it down and tell me what you talking about.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like Dr. Pam here because I'm calling you a doctor because we bringing that thing into fruition.
Somebody pay for it.
Amen.
You don't necessarily have to have money.
I might go back to school.
You don't have to have the
Somebody else
money.
pay for
All
it.
you need
I
is
It's
the
the
resource.
vision.
That-
You need this right here.
That's
This
it.
coming, okay? You provide.
So now when
That's
Dr.
it.
Pamela say when she said what she said about people, just the cliche of it all, I just want people to stop. Let's just be honest with what that is. I mean honesty.
But the truth of the matter is, honesty, accountability, all of those things takes courage.
It
It
does.
does.
And it's a lot of courageless folks around here.
Absolutely.
But we tough though.
Yeah, well, we
Really not.
we
On the
fake tough.
exterior.
Surf, that's on
On
the
the
not.
exterior.
Yeah, really
Surf
not.
exterior.
We
Straight
really
surface level.
You're right. Surface
Very
is a
surface
good
level.
word. We
Yeah.
surface level tough, but you know, a lot of us, you know what I'm saying? We got these little spikes on the outside of us, but I dare you, you know,
Real soft on this.
real soft on the
Very.
inside. You know what I mean? And it's just a lot. It's a, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on. Somebody get in between your spikes, and we gonna feel your tissue.
Yeah.
So it's
But that's 'cause
just
nobody really never made us. A lot of us are hard because, hey, we haven't had to be held accountable for a lot of our shit.
right.
Let's be honest.
And honestly, I mean, if we want to be real with it, though those other people
Yeah.
ain't been held accountable.
Mhm.
Meaning like
Yeah.
our
Culturally.
parents
Yeah,
and our
yeah,
parents'
yeah.
parents.
But that's
Okay. Yeah.
down the line.
If we want to go further,
Yeah.
Yeah.
this country has not been held
That's
accountable.
right.
Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, we could take it a million different ways. You know what I'm saying? And it gets to a point of making decisions, right? Because a lot of times it's just like, in my opinion, people decide not to decide.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
That
It
part.
depends on what it is.
Very
Sound like a
easily.
leader, what it is.
Very
That's me.
easily.
Yeah. Oh, that's y'all. I decide not to decide. That's y'all.
The answer is no.
I don't know.
No, but it is easy
Yeah.
to not decide.
It is.
And then we also have to be realistic that a lot of people are brainwashed. So and I'm not like, what do you call it, conspiracy theory, but
I am.
when
Go ahead.
I am a little bit. I'm not trying to get on that level right now, but the God's honest truth is, like you said, there's so many people that we watch and mimic. So my mama was never accountable for
Yes,
nothing. My
that's it.
grandma ain't never accountable for nothing. If the people who've done all the wrong to us, and to this day we could talk about it in some way, but you never are accountable either. You know, you just get brainwashed to believe you don't have to be accountable. You know what I'm saying?
It's that sweeping under the rug
I
syndrome.
believe-
I mean,
is.
until the rug is on top of a fucking mountain.
I
Right.
believe.
At what point do we move the rug? At what point do we have to
Most
get
of
this
the time
rug
we
out
I
of the way?
believe.
Yeah.
accountability means nothing if there's no changed behavior.
Damn.
You can be accountable for a million things,
Yes,
but if you don't change the behavior and
You not
what you
what's
hold
the point?
yourself
But here's
accountable
a fact. Behavior change is one of the hardest things to do.
for, absolutely.
I mean, that's a fact. Behavior change is I dare you to try it.
Yeah.
Decide one thing you're going to do for yourself.
And then do it.
New Year's resolution.
I was just thinking that.
We've been learning about that shit every year.
You only make it to- you only
I
make it to
finally
seven.
went through a full 21-day fast. So,
job,
like, I was
girl.
like,
That's what
okay,
you do.
no sex, no weed, no light.
No,
But it takes for you to have the courage to make the
Finally.
decision to decide to show up for yourself, to do it when it's
Yeah.
hard. So that shit hard. It's
right.
difficult to do that. It really is. You know how hard it was for me to stop thinking that men was just stupid and I don't gotta be accountable to them. Like, I hated men. And was married to one. And he was a man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at him like, bro,
That's
No.
the whole time I need to be checking me because I had man issues.
Yeah.
And I ain't want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? But you know enough about me.
That opened up
She said,
accountability. I like it.
Yeah,
Uh,
I do like
it
that.
did.
Listen. So here we go. Entrepreneurship. The wins and the weights. Not W-A-I-T. Don't nobody care about waiting at the bus stop. Don't nobody care about that. The weights that it puts on you.
No.
Right?
Heaviness.
The heaviness. When people look at your entrepreneurial journey, what win do they... oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. When people look at your entrepreneurial journey, what win do they usually applaud? And what responsibility or pressure came along with the win that most people never see?
That's a lot.
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
a
It's not.
lot. But
That's a lot.
Let me tell you why.
read it again.
No, it's a lot, but I'm saying it's a lot you want us to unpack.
Right.
Wanna know why? Convince the table that you have
Well,
a
let's
seat.
read it in parts.
Yeah,
Break it down part by part.
Yeah.
When people look
Start
at
with
your
the
journey,
first part.
okay,
Yeah.
when people look at your journey,
Okay.
what win do they usually applaud?
People think I'm Superwoman.
Oh yeah.
Cause I got now 5-piece spicy. It was 4 for a long time, but I bought real estate. I got married. I started businesses. I was doing all the things, events, and had all these kids. And people swear to God, I'm Superwoman. And that weight is that I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not there. I tell my mom at least once a week I want to go do a 72-hour psych check. Like I just want to go sit in the hospital and just not do anything. Because that's how heavy I feel sometimes. I just want to break. Phone off, no
Everything.
answering. Everybody come get their kids. I'm checked out. Building, I don't care. Burner, I don't care. But everybody on the outside be like, girl, you really is doing it. Burn it up. I don't want to deal with it. And I hate that it's the perception. Because when I do talk about my struggles, which I don't talk about often,
Yeah. 'Cause
I'm not vulnerable with everybody. I don't talk about it. I'm transparent on social media. Anybody know me know that. But when I don't speak of it. So when people do hear it, they be like, "Girl, I be thinking you just got life all figured out," and I don't.
Yeah.
So
It
because
makes you
of that,
think.
nobody thinks that I'm drowning, and I think my own family, they'll call me a dump on me, and I'm like 2 seconds from admitting me in. Okay, I need a break.
Or snapping off on
I
them.
No, I ain't snapping on nobody. I just want to disappear.
can honestly say, like real talk, mine came with the tour.
Yeah,
Everybody was like, "Oh my God, you travel every third weekend.
that's how I'm going.
This is fun, right?" Then the people on the tour was like, "Oh, that's the CEO. She's got this and she's got that and she's the baby." I put that mask on when I got to that airport. Mask on. This is who I am. Mikkita doesn't drink. She doesn't, she doesn't curse. She's this perfect person because she's the founder, right? And part of that was my fault because I put the mask on and I go in my room.
Yeah.
It didn't come out until we started staying in Airbnbs and once we got back from doing community service, I'm like, hey, what to look at? Because I need a drink, right? So the win was people, take that back. The win was being able to travel every third weekend for 7 years. The weight of that was traveling every third weekend for 7 years. And having people that I had to be accountable to because they're looking at me to save them from whatever it is. So when you go on stage and you tell your story, right, and you tell all the things that you've been through, a lot of times that weight comes back like, oh my God, now I've just relived that. Yes. So now they're calling me. Now I just got off the stage too. I just told hold on. And so now they're calling me saying, oh my God, I can't, I'm feeling away, or I'm this or I'm that. And God forbid all of the phone calls you get prior to and they can't find the room and we in the hotel with the space. You can't come downstairs. Mikkita, I don't know where we're going. Downstairs. So the weight of that was a lot on me. And then over the years it got better, but I got worse. Because now I'm not dealing with the weight. I'm just like, okay, third weekend, it's Sunday, take the mask off and move on. But then I put the mask back on the third weekend, and now it's like I started not to be able to breathe. I started to forget who I really was. I started to, even above bleeding on people, right? I started to just not know who I was anymore. Am I the person on stage? Am I the person still hurt? Or am I Mikkita? And if I'm Mikkita, who the hell is she? Right. Because she lost in the sauce somewhere over these 7 years. So for me, that's what that was. And that's where that question comes from.
Okay. I get it.
Well, for me in music, I think the win is always obviously what people see on social media. Pictures with celebrities, great venues. A lot happens just on a DJ perspective, behind the scenes. A lot of people don't see. There are a lot of no's. There are a lot of closed doors. Your prices are too much. They don't value what you do. You get passed over by somebody and they realize they should have got you instead. But it's a lot mentally, because it's like now you question it, am I good enough? Why am I not being booked back to back to back? I went a month without bookings. I just went on a 3-month stretch and now I'm silent for 2 months. What happened? Like mentally, it's like, am I doing something wrong? Okay, let me try to go back online and be social, and nothing happens. And it just takes a lot, because now you wonder, well, I've thought many times of giving up, like, I ain't gonna do this no more. I'm gonna chill out. I'm not gonna DJ no more. And I get a call and it makes me happy again. And I go through it again. So it's just finding that balance, and they don't see that. They just see, oh man, you was at the party with so-and-so and you DJ'd this. And it's like, yeah, but that month of January, it was dry January for real. Okay. It was dry January for real. Y'all don't know. Thank God for 9 to 5. Okay. So yeah, that's the weight of it for me.
I understand that completely. Well, I feel the same way. Yes.
What resonates with me when I think about entrepreneur is like the shit that you got to take. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, when you got to go through the customer always right, and when you have employees and you work with certain people, it's a certain hat you gotta wear. Somebody can get ignorant, which you can't get ignorant back. Not if you want to be successful, not if you want a bad review, not if you don't want to get into it with somebody. So when I think about entrepreneur, I think about manure, because the shit rhymes. It's shit. It's still shit. You know what I'm saying? Entrepreneur, think about manure. That's what it's shit all along, and it ain't for everybody. And the people who don't take shit don't fucking make it.
No. At all.
I mean,
I swear. That's so true.
Yeah. Either they crash out, or they burn out, or they disappear, or they drug out, or
Yeah.
It's like you gotta have like somewhere where you can unwind, whether it be everybody. When you're an entrepreneur, you gotta have, like, whether it be the gym, whether it be your family, cooking, praying,
all that,
like what, or all of it, like
Not one.
you gotta detach. You gotta find some way to detach, and you also gotta have some type of motivation that won't fade, because if you putting everything you believe in behind your significant other or your kids or your family, when all those go, what you gonna believe in?
Yeah.
Now what you thought you was fighting for is gone. So now you gotta find another reason to get up in the morning.
That was good.
That's crazy.
Hey, it's real.
Now rewrite that. Give me that question again. So y'all done took me around the table. I don't even know what I want to say no more.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
When people look at your entrepreneurial journey, what win do they usually applaud?
So, from my very, I just moved back home in 2013. So in 2013 up until now, I had to give these people everything I had. And that was me hitting the trail running, running. I had to get my name out there to, get people to know who I was when it came down to what I did, because everybody's a loctician now. Everybody's a hairstylist. So I had to make a name for myself, and when I did, I made it look good. Like, I made those competitions look easy. I made them look fun. I made it, in our sector, in our area, I resurrected, created, whatever you want to call it. Like, I needed to have a stage to make my noise, which gave my friends the opportunity to create their platforms to be able to give me a stage to be on, because I didn't have a name and they did. And so to go crazy like I did, I felt like I carried a lot of people in what I was doing to make a name for myself. So I let my barber drag me all over the continent for 2-3 years without a babysitter, without money to pay the babysitter. Like, I sacrificed a lot to get my name and my face in places and rooms. And after all that, it was like, I did it for them. Like, even though my face was out there, it built up a lot of other brands to where my brand was left in the shadow. So, by 2024, my father passed away. And I had to revisit my whole, what I was doing all this for. I had taken 2 years to teach. My business kind of dwindled away. And in those 2 years, I was city to city, on planes, trains, automobiles, whatever, to get to where other people needed me to be. And when it came down to that LLC that I put money on, nobody fully supported. So I had to, like, in real time, take my lick back. I had to take everything back. I had to stop. I had to stop modeling. I had to stop supporting. I had to stop going. I had to stop answering the phones. I had to stop all that because I saw my business not being respected.
Yeah.
Even though I was fully respecting everybody. I wearing t-shirts, jogging pants, hoodies, everything. Like, I literally poured my whole being into supporting everybody, and it got my brand nowhere. So even though it got me on stages and places and spaces where I was able to network and meet new people and to build the new brand that I have now, being an entrepreneur and carrying other people's brands was heavy as hell.
Wow.
They always associate, one thing I like to add, they always associate, like when people see you traveling and the things that you're doing to build yourself, they always, what you're going to hear a lot is, it must be nice.
Yeah.
Like, do you know how many sleepless nights I had? How many of my kids' events I missed? How many funerals, weddings, birthdays? How much of my own self I had to give up to get here?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And these are the people that don't want to support you. These people think that you owe them something. These people that want a discount.
Yes. Don't even support your business.
Nope. Homie hookup.
We gonna take a 4-minute break. Cause we finna throw these in the garbage. Cause we gonna talk about grief. We're going to talk about relationships and friendships. Y'all need to replenish.
Break time.
Break time.
Not you throwing the question.
Leadership should not cost you your identity. Too many founders, too many visionaries have built success while quietly losing themselves. I am Mikkita L, the Transparency Motivator and Cultural Curator. I am the creator of Leading Without Losing Yourself, a transformative experience for entrepreneurs, founders, and leaders ready to build boldly without abandoning who they are. Alignment must come before applause. Book Mikkita L. Moore at www.mikkitamore.com. Leadership should elevate you, not erase you. Are you looking to book a Chicago-style DJ? Stop scrolling. Book DJ L today, one of Chicago's best DJs, event host, karaoke king, radio show host, and so much more. With over 29 years of experience, DJ L doesn't just play music, he commands the room. From packed lounges to major events, he brings energy, precision, and that authentic Chicago vibe every time. Call 501-712-DJ-L. That's 3535. Or visit www.djltheconductor.com. Book DJ L today, because the party isn't official until the conductor arrives. The wait is over. Something powerful is coming. This is your official premiere announcement for the moms who refuse to pause their purpose, the builders, the dreamers, the visionaries balancing legacy in one hand and lunchboxes in the other. Introducing Built While Raising Babies, hosted by Mikkita L. Moore and Samantha K. Morris, two women who understand that purpose doesn't wait for perfect timing. We're talking real conversations, building businesses, raising babies, walking boldly in purpose simultaneously. Streaming on all podcast platforms, airing on YouTube. Mark your calendar. Premiering April 23rd, 2026 at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. New episodes every second and fourth Thursday at 7 p.m. This isn't just a podcast. This is a movement. Built while raising babies for the moms who refuse to pause their purpose. See you at the premiere. All right, y'all. Welcome back to the seat at the table. I said I was going to throw these cards away, and I really am, because there's so many. Listen, y'all don't even understand. When no one is watching, applauding, and depending on you, what thoughts about yourself surfaced that you were afraid to say out loud, and how long did you carry them?
Ooh, child.
Shoot, I think I'm still carrying.
Girl, let me go.
I don't know who I am if I'm not doing for somebody else. Like, they don't love me if I'm not doing for them. Like, in my own time, I don't. As a parent, I'm not good enough. Like, I'm not doing enough. Like, I be out here just trying to figure it out. I don't know who I am if I'm not doing for somebody else. Cause who gonna come save me? I'm saving everybody. Ain't a soul. I'm 33 years old. Ain't a soul coming to save me. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I lost my job December 19th. I didn't tell nobody I lost my job. Next week, still took my kids on vacation for Christmas. Still working by the grace of God. My voice is keeping me working right now.
Come on.
I'm booked and busy, but ain't nobody coming to save me. And after y'all found out I lost my job, nobody's still coming to save me. Rent is $1,500. Nobody coming to pay that. So I don't know who I am. I don't know nothing.
It's crazy you say that.
I'm going through the motions right now.
I am 48. and it took me a long time really to figure out who Mikkita was, right? In my 20s, I was their mama. In my 30s, I was a biker. Like I rode motorcycles and all of that, right? In my early 40s, I was a grandmother and a mom that had taken custody of the grandchild, right? So I'm a mom all in my 40s, in my later 40s. Maybe I'm Mikkita. Like it, love it or not.
Yeah.
I am who I am.
Yeah.
But it took me a long time to get here.
Yeah.
It took me a very long time to get here. And then I do have some triggers that have put me back to something else. But for the most, I'm Mikkita.
Yes.
Like it, love it, or indifferent. I'm who I am. But the journey to get here,
Yeah, it's a lot.
the journey to get here, yes, I'm their mother. But outside of being their mother, I'm Mikkita, right? And I never knew that. I've been a mother since I was 14 years old as well. I got pregnant at 13, had a baby at 14, then had my second baby before I turned 16. So I'm their mother, right? I got 5 children, so I've been their mother. And then outside of that, I'm a salon owner. And so now outside of the salon owner, I'm his girlfriend or his baby mama.
Hound baby mama.
Baby mama, right? Not his wife, not his
Dad.
I'm his baby mama, right? And then when I got into the biker world, what most people don't know and I don't talk about is I was my brother's sister. Oh, that's Big Boy's sister. Like same mama, same daddy, that's my brother type thing. We don't get along now, but it's whatever. That's Big Boy's sister. No, I got a name. And then, oh, that's Big Boy's sister. So I carried that, right? And then with me and my dad mending our relationship before he passed away. Oh, that's Gabby's daughter. Because he too is on the motorcycle scene. Oh, that's Gabby's daughter. No name, nothing, right? So it took me a very long time to get Mikkita out, right? I've traveled under AOT, for those that don't know, Art of Transparency. And that was my name. Art of Transparency founder. Art of Transparency CEO. I still wasn't Mikkita. Now, I'm Mikkita. And you gonna take me as I am or take me not at all.
Yeah.
And I get it. I got flaws. I'm not saying that you got to take all of that, right? Don't take my baggage, because that ain't yours to take.
But it's coming though, so you got to.
No, your baggage you need to heal.
You should hold on.
I mean, you have your baggage, but as a whole, I mean, and as
It's
people,
there.
yeah,
Drop it off at the fire station.
it's like in the back room.
It is, but sometimes, and that brings me to that next, thing. But I won't go there yet. So let's hold that thought, because it's something there. But we running out of time, y'all, and I really want to get this out. So come on with what does that look like for you? Where's my question?
The question was about what are you saying to yourself, the things that you're saying?
What are you saying to yourself? Let's go with that.
Okay, so
What are you saying?
I was just
Nope,
trying to get you
we
to
going with
remember.
that. Nope.
Oh.
okay, so
What you saying to yourself? Because that's really what it is.
no, I know what the question was. What it's based on. So transparency, right? So as a father of 4 boys, that I've been in their life their whole life, and as a father, we're talking about this right here.
I'm telling Kaya.
So I got custody of 3 of them in 2018. I've always been a part of their life, just divorced father, and ended up getting custody of them. It was a shift for me, because although I was always present, although I was always there, I was getting my weekends, now they're coming to live in my space, which was the bachelor pad. Didn't want them there, but whatever. I mean, 1 bedroom, hardwood floors, ceiling fans, every room, fireplace, jacuzzi tub. Who wants 3 kids there? But I had to make an adjustment. But I think the hardest part for me dealing with that was when they got older and I saw the paths that they chose to take. And it made me feel like I failed somewhere. Like, I showed them how to work hard. I sat down with whiteboards and taught them money, taught them credit, taught them savings. Had real life conversations. I'm a connected guy in the city of Chicago. I told them, whatever you want to do, come to me. I guarantee you I'll put you on the right path. whatever it is, whether it's school, whether it's a trade, whatever you want to do, I can do that for you and put you in a place to win, because I didn't get that opportunity, so I'm going to give it to you. And none of them took advantage of it. And then I got a son that had a whole gun case, and it's like, I ain't never had a weapon around you. I wouldn't even drink around my kids because I didn't want them to see that.
Yeah.
Even though I'm a whole adult, I didn't want them to see that. I smoked cigars and never smoked a cigar in front of them. It was like, because I wanted them to have this image. And now it's like, it was moments I sat in the house like, what did I do wrong? You know, why are they like this? Now, I love them. We still all get together. They grown. They've made their choices and we good. But they don't know those moments. They just see Dad. Like I said earlier, I just literally just bought my son furniture for his first apartment. So it's like, but in those moments, it's like, man, why didn't they just do this? What did I miss out on? And I know that at that time, I was an over-the-road truck driver. So there was a lot of time that I missed. There was moments that I missed. Football games I missed. All types of things. I mean, I was there for graduation and all that good stuff, but there were little moments that I missed. And they were living with me. So they were like, basically how a lot of kids in the 90s grew up. They were latchkey kids because I was over the road. So they really had to be their own parents. Because how you parenting over a cell phone? It's not possible.
No.
So I took a lot of that weight and I took a lot of that guilt. And thank God for therapy. So I got better. And I'm over it now. But in those moments, it was tough. And I beat myself up a lot for it.
That's grief.
Yeah.
Because you lost time with your kids. You know what I'm saying? People always associate grief with losing, like death. It's a lot of different forms of grief. You know?
Yeah.
It's like stuff you missed out on, you know, that you still mourn, you still think about. You still be like, okay, what if I would have did this?
Yeah.
What if I would have did that? You know what I'm saying? That's part of grief.
It's so real. Yeah. Indeed.
It's a lot of levels to what you all just said. So like, a couple things came up for me. One is something that I call identification labels. And what that means is that you identify by the labels that you carry.
Yeah.
And so when those labels start to peel back or change in such a way, your identity starts to diminish a little bit, right? So I don't know if you guys have ever seen a movie. I don't know the name of the movie. I would lose at, my husband tells me all the time, I would lose at a competition.
Trivial.
I would lose. But certain movies stick out to me, but you know, like when the person starts to disappear, I forget which movie it was, pick one. There's a couple of but once you pull those labels back and they start to look different, then your identity starts to go with it, and then you carry this guilt for that particular identity, right?
Yep.
So for me, mine was parenting as well, and I had to be like the best mama ever, right? And that's what I knew how to do best. That was my longest identifying label that I could remember.
Yeah.
Even though I had been daughter and sister, but daughter was tainted because my mom and I did not get along. She was an alcoholic. We didn't get along at all. My dad, he pieced out applesauce on me. I was salty about that. So the label that was the strongest, that carried the most love, was parent for me, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm in that.
Mode.
No matter all of the other stuff that I had already gone through, this was the things that was the most solid, was parent, right? Parent was the most solid. That's what I knew how to do, and that's what I thought I knew how to do best. And then something happened. My daughters were sexually assaulted. And I was like,
that was a heavy bag.
oh shit,
Not on my watch.
Hold on.
bitch, I'm a horrible parent.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Yeah.
Turned my whole life, and I don't mean to turn the conversation upside down.
No.
But
Nah,
it's
baby, you being real.
It turned my whole life upside down because that was my longest
I can
standing
understand
Run.
label.
I know it.
Yeah.
I know.
I
It's
had
stretch.
since became a wife
Yes.
again, but I had since became a wife, and I was doing all of this stuff for all these other people. But boy, we tore a lining through mama, and I was like, I ain't shit no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I tore my house up. He should have left a long time ago.
But he didn't.
He would get up and go to the bathroom. By the time he came out the bathroom, I was sitting on the stairs like, nobody else gonna hurt him. This nigga would come out the bathroom like, whoa, shit, what the fuck, what?
Yeah.
What happened?
Ain't nobody even going upstairs. But what I'm trying to say is that particular label, and when it peeled back like that, it shattered me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with it, everything else started to break.
Oh, yes.
Because I built myself on the best mama.
Yes.
I was helping to free other people with that label. I was helping to. So it's really important. It was really important for me to learn and understand about labels and the heaviness that they play.
Yep.
And so that's a lot of what, I like to talk about with people, because outside of your labels, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Who are you? What you doing? Where you at? What you like? Some people don't really even know what color
Who
they
they
like.
are. Yes.
They don't know outside of
Being a
when you ask somebody to tell you about themselves. Every one of us probably said, "I'm a mother,
mama first.
I'm a mama, I'm a wife." But who are you?
Right.
And so when that was shattered, I was like, "Shit, who are you?"
Yeah, dig in a little deep.
We got a whole lot of labels.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you ask people on the surface, who are you? The first thing they're going to talk about is their labels.
Yeah.
I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I'm a girlfriend. I'm a this. I'm a that. And does that
Identify.
That does not identify who you are.
I think that's where I almost had a nervous breakdown.
Ooh.
In 2013 when I left Mississippi. Well, I ain't gonna say I did. I left the husband, the house, the older kids, the mama, the property, the whole everything. I left everything in 2017 and got in my car and brought the kid that was underage with me. And with her SSI survivor benefit check, and we hit the road. And that's how I ended up back at home. I dropped every label. I've been dropping labels since 2013.
That's so freeing. Yes, girl, that sounds so freeing. It sounds so light.
No, seriously. And it's work.
It is a lot of heavy
because
work.
Because I carried that mama. I was a mama at 14. Boss. Then got pregnant at 15. Then turned around and had the baby at 16. Then turned around and had the baby at 20. Then turned around and had the baby at 23. So I've always been a mama.
That's my label.
But when I had that I gotta save me moment, I had to drop the labels. And it made people look at me like I lost my mind. Because I dropped the daughter label. Because both of my parents they didn't live off, in my adult life, they lived off me. In my kid life, they fought over me. So it was like I was always the pawn between them. So I never got that parent, you know what I'm saying? I was the spoiled kid, my daddy, only child. I did that. I carried a lot of labels. So in my survival for myself, I dropped all of it. I didn't care who. It didn't matter to me. My oldest daughter thought I left her for dead. But at that point, I had to stop sheltering her. She was grown. I had to stop sheltering my mama because that was my mother.
Right. Not the opposite way around, yes.
The husband that I had married because he was the weaker of the species. I didn't have to fight him. He wasn't trying to fight me. He wasn't trying to, get drunk and be all, my last husband. Third, I'm gonna say that.
Come on.
Right, don't say
That
that,
part.
girl.
Because your last
At
don't
one
give us
point I was
enough.
embarrassed to even say I've been
No, but
married 3
That's
times.
not a bad
Things
thing.
happen.
Right, that's not a bad thing, girl.
I just want one.
I'm working on it. Okay, go ahead.
I do.
God gonna bless me with the 4th one, and the 4th one gonna be the right one.
Fourth and final, baby. That's the name of the
And if it
game.
ain't right,
Fourth and
just
final.
get a new one. Don't do that.
But the carrying of the titles, I shedded those titles until I was forced to have to find me.
Yes.
I was forced, after my father passed away, and I saw nobody carry me down them hallways when that man had stage 4 lung cancer, and I watched him die in 4 weeks.
You had 4 weeks.
Nobody, when I say nobody, carried me down them hallways.
I didn't give a damn about nobody. Something.
Yeah.
My kids, I'm not saying I don't give a damn about my kids, but nobody held me up in that time. So a title to anybody at that point didn't mean nothing. I didn't care nothing about no friends. I didn't care nothing. None of that mattered to me. No.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So the shedding, I had to find out who I was after I lost somebody that I felt was the only man
Come
that
on.
truly loved me.
Come on.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's heavy.
Very good.
No matter what, no matter who, no matter when, no matter nothing, my daddy loved me.
And I don't care how dysfunctional he looked.
I don't care how dysfunctional he was, because he was.
My daddy.
But that's my daddy.
That's it.
My daddy passed away in 2024 as well. And when I tell y'all, there's nothing like my daddy. You had 4 weeks, baby. I had a week.
No time. You got all the time to
I walked into that hospital room. I will never forget it. And we're going to talk about grief after this, because that's at the end of the day. We have to realize that we grieve friendships. We grieve relationships.
Yeah.
We grieve people that's dead. We grieve people that are right here on earth.
Yeah.
Right? July 7th, 2 in the morning, I got a call from my brother. I don't like him. Whatever. I will never forget him saying, hey, and they always try to butter you up. Like, hey, Kita, it's not bad. But we believe Daddy had a stroke and he on his way to the hospital. Whoa! It's 2 in the morning and you're calling my phone. So this is serious. I watched my father go. I was the last person to hear him speak. Last person to hear him I was the last person to hear him speak. I was the last person to see him smile. I was the last person to see him take his last breath. Right? I didn't develop that relationship though until 2016. After my first book. When I called myself exposing my daddy. You ain't been nothing. You was not, you know what I'm saying? My first book is called The Letter from the Invisible Daughter. That says a whole lot, right? I'm invisible to you. You ain't know nothing. Money I can get, right? My family, my mother and my father has always been well off, right? They are the epitome of the black millionaires. However, and so I've always been spoiled, right? However, you not being there, you can cancel the money. You can have that back. You can have your money back. My first salon, my father completely bought on his. He wrote me a check like it was a check for $10. He wrote me a check for 15 grand like it was $10. Oh, he got a check for, and this was in 2022. So 15 grand in 2002 is not 15 grand today, right?
No, I can blow that.
Right?
You blink real hard, that 15. Oh.
Baby, my daddy wrote me a check like, here you go. And wrote a check every year to pay the rent for that salon. Every year. He paid the rent for the year. A bill I never had to see. So I never had, I got a new, when we're talking about my mom, and we're talking about grieving, right? When we're talking about my mom, my mother bought me a brand new car every 2 years. Never had a car note, right? This is a life that I lived until I turned 36 years old. To grieve that life and have nothing, I can't call my daddy. Because soon after my father passed, because my father was gone, my mother decided, your daddy gone, so you can't call him. So who you gonna call now? And she completely left. She's still living. She lived down the street. But because I can't call my dad, they had a war. So maybe I didn't say that.
No,
they had a war. Oh, if your daddy buy this, I'm gonna do this. And if your mama do this, and I'm gonna do this, right? So now that my daddy is gone,
ain't no more competition.
And my mother has no competition.
Ain't no competition.
So she decided she was going to completely cut me off. I didn't talk to my mother for 8 months after my dad died. So talk about grieving people that are right here on earth, right? So now not only am I grieving my father, but I'm grieving the relationship that I had with my mother. And my mother lived right down the street from where we at right now today, y'all. And I don't talk to her. This was my best friend. I don't talk to her because she decided, oh, your daddy ain't here no more? I don't have no more competition? I ain't got to be bothered with you. So I'm grieving on top of grieving. So now I got to deal with the fact that my daddy is no longer here. And I got to deal with the fact that my mother is no longer here for real.
Yeah.
She's not here. And these are the people that I never had a bill. And this, again, not to brag, I never had a bill. I had a car every 2 years. I didn't even really understand what bills were until I moved to St. Louis. Like, didn't understand. Bill? You mean this bill come every month? Mikkita, that's the light bill. Wait, so let me get this straight. It comes every month, and I gotta pay it every month. And I'm in my 30s with 5 kids.
It kind of handicaps you.
They do.
Absolutely.
See, that's what happened to me.
And it's rough because I always tell my kids today,
grow up.
my goal in parenting is to get you to be self-sufficient. I can do everything for you. My favorite line to them is I can. What did they say about the fish? You can make a man a fish or something he can eat for the day, but if you teach him how to fish, he'll eat for life. I teach them that because it's not fair to do that to your children. One day they gonna be gone. That's the order of life.
Or just fair. Like what's going on now. She's
now
not
you being
there.
not, yeah.
She's not there. So you got.
But it's a life lesson though too.
Oh baby, I done figured it out, baby. I know how to
ride
Peter.
You had to learn, girl.
You know,
I know how to ride Peter and pay Paul
he
now.
ain't get paid this week, he get paid next week. You know what I'm saying?
Don't. It's truly overrated.
Yeah, it is. Oh, it's ghetto.
You know all my stuff in my name.
Go, girl.
I don't know nothing. But I say all of that to say grieving. That was my whole purpose. Grieving people that are still here. You have to grieve relationships, friendships, right? You have to grieve people that are still on this side of the earth. It's one thing to grieve people that are gone, right? Because they're gone. You'll never see them again. You'll never talk to them again. But it's another thing to grieve people that sits right here.
That's the pain that hurts the worst. Because the dead grief, they gone.
It's final.
It's the niggas that still walking around breathing that I want to be gone. That ain't gone.
I got
That's a whole nother conversation.
How do you grieve somebody that you consistently have to deal with? So, like, I was in a domestic situation last year, which was the conversation that we had. I came to Bev's event. I went to all of my events.
You did?
Crying, still weak, but knew that, I don't cancel. I'm coming. I'm present. I still got to deal with my baby daddy. Every day. I don't want my daughter to not know her father. How do you grieve somebody that you consistently have to deal with? And even me still being the nice person I am. He got his car taken. It was in the pound. What did I do? I gave him the money to get his car out. And I'm still grieving the fact that you tried to kill me.
But you still got to choose though, sis, at this point.
It's hard making that decision.
But you still have, it's a life or death. It's either me or you at this point.
It is like
my sanity or your sanity. My peace or your peace.
Right, but you asking her to choose when she's already decided that her whole being right now, from what I heard earlier.
What you heard?
Go ahead. Talk to you later.
No, you can talk to me now.
Yeah.
We right here.
Your whole being is about people pleasing.
Yeah.
Your being is to make sure that you care for other people for the sake of your identity, which is why and what makes you whole, right? So you asking her to choose,
Yeah, I'm a Taurus
between
because
the
I
two,
can let go.
right?
So
but
That's a
the
big
two is
one.
it's a difficult choice to make. Matter of fact, she already said that when it comes to making choices, she'll decide not to.
Yeah.
So it's not about making a choice for you or them. It's about deciding to heal what's broken so that you don't have to choose other people to know your validity.
that part right
That's where you gotta be, sis, honestly. And you gotta know what your value looks like. And right now you just don't know that yet. You think your value is your service to other people.
Yeah.
But I dare you to decide today. Make a decision today to look at the value on the inside of you, and you might need help with that.
Yeah.
And that's okay, because we all still need help with that.
Yeah.
But I dare you to do it. You're gonna be a source to be reckoned with.
I swear you're gonna feel
Because
so much better,
your
girl.
service to other people already
Yeah.
Yes.
Speaks
speaks volumes
Yes, it
and
does.
decides that
Yes.
once you change the rotation and put you
By
here in
being
your
on
service
yourself.
to other people,
Behind you.
ain't nobody gonna be able to fuck with you.
I
Not
swear to
at all.
God,
At
girl.
all.
Not at all.
I'm here.
I'm
She telling
co-signing
you the
what she
truth,
yeah,
girl.
just-
Yes.
She said what I was trying to
You
say.
said-
All you have to
33?
do,
Yes.
all you have to do is change the rotation. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because it
Yeah.
took me until 30 to wake up and realize I was mad still for some shit that happened 15
Yes,
years,
ma'am.
20 years ago. I was like, whoa, 30 of them done passed me. Now I'm mad. Wait a minute. I don't want to keep being
Keep
mad.
wasting time.
So you
Yes.
right there. You got this. You can do it. And the
Yes.
way to grieve that relationship or a person you got to be
make
with
that choice.
is to deal with what's going on in here.
Yeah.
You gotta make that choice.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's either me or
Yeah.
you.
I swear,
I swear I
folks.
went through that.
I,
I'm telling you, she is not lying.
I swear.
At 30, all I wanted to do was be married. And by 31, I was married. I had a whole bunch of kids with the person that I'm now divorcing. And he's taking me through there, okay? And I still have to be bothered with him. But because of what she said exactly, I was a server. I did for everybody. My house would be 30, 40 people in my house every holiday. And I'd be the only person cook, grocery shop, everything. Because I wanted my family to be together. I just woke up one day.
That's it. Fuck everybody.
I told, ain't a holiday gonna be celebrated in this motherfucker.
I know that's right.
And it ain't been one since, okay? That was about 4 years ago. But I'm telling you, when I woke up and seen that I am that girl.
Mhm.
I'm letting y'all take from me, and I am that girl. When I stop serving everybody and serve myself first, gee, when you get on the airplane, what they tell you? You gotta put your shit on.
Come on! Cause who?
Before you put
You
the
better.
kid shit on.
You better.
Or put your kids
Even
on.
your baby.
Fuck all that.
Yeah.
Save yourself
First.
And I'm telling you're gonna be
I
so
promise
happy with yourself.
Because
and I'm
you
telling
need the
you, 'cause I
energy.
was you at that thing. I'm 30 now. I'll be 40 in May. Everything I do is me first,
I promise you.
and then I do for everybody else.
You can't
Right.
pour from
Because
an empty
every
cup.
decision I make, I know when I'm good, everybody else is good.
Yeah.
Even the
You can't
the
pour from an
ex-husband
empty
that
cup.
taking me through there, okay?
Mhm.
But it's you. You the most valuable thing you got.
Yeah.
God only gave you one.
Mhm.
Now, girl,
And
gonna
it
make
is
me cry.
hard. And it is. I mean, but it
It's
is
hard. It's
And it is
difficult.
so hard.
It
I
is.
know it is.
Because
You
again,
feel
we
so
talked
selfish.
about
We
we talked
talk to
about
me
behavior
for
change
everybody else.
being one of the hardest things, right? And when you what do we do? We get good at things after we what? We practice it, right? So for all these years you've been practicing serving
Yes.
Right.
other people, right? So now you got to try to practice serving you.
So-
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And it's not easy.
It's
And when
not.
we talk about grief and let's start with grieving the nature of relationships, not just the people that's standing there. I'm
Yeah.
talking about the nature of that relationship changing.
Right.
So you got to grieve the nature of the relationship with the people that's still
Right.
here, right? They're okay, cool. I'm all right. I grieve that. Then I'm gonna grieve the relationships that I don't have no more. All right, cool. All right, look, I
on
grieve
top,
that.
Right.
Then I got to go ahead and grieve the folks that's not here anymore physically,
Yeah.
right? All right, I grieve that. And for me, 2 parents died 3 weeks apart from each other. What?
That's
That's a
crazy.
lot.
Yeah.
My father on the phone with me like, it's gonna be okay, baby.
And 3 weeks later.
And 3 weeks later, this nigga gone. Like, wait a minute, mama
It's
gone
gonna
to
be
December
okay.
3rd, daddy gone December 27th. And I'm like, and neither one of y'all ain't really like me. Or so I thought. So now I'm like, but I just want one more chance to have a better relationship with both of y'all because I want to show y'all something.
Right.
And then I had to grieve,
That you couldn't do it.
not that and not chasing accolades. Because your problem was serving people, right? My problem was I could never do good enough.
I went
Never
back
do
the
good
next
enough.
I had both of them problems.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay,
I had both of them.
I got a degree. Cool. Undergrad.
gotta get it
Oh, I need a master's degree. Cool.
That part.
Oh, I'm a master emotional wellness coach.
need that.
That don't mean shit. Cool. All right.
Go for the doctor while you at it.
I'm a wife. Cool. Okay. Got all these kids. They ain't dead. Cool. I just kept trying to let me see what else I can do. And then I got this building. Cool. Got the building. Cool. Oh, I've been on Oprah. Cool. All these news channels. Cool. Let me keep going. But it wasn't enough. It never was enough. So I had to stop for a second, like, what we chasing?
What we looking
Still
for?
Right.
Yeah.
Still.
And finally, I'm like, oh, I'm just looking for me.
The whole time.
The
whole
whole
time.
time. And you've been there the whole time. I mean, and I get it because that's where I'm at now.
Yeah.
Because just like you were saying with the degrees, I get a degree. Everybody would be excited. I'd be like, it didn't mean nothing. Okay, I already signed up for another class.
Right.
You know,
I'll turn
and so
it to
you
the
just
party.
doing,
Right,
just doing this, just doing that, and then, you know, even with the degrees, that wasn't enough.
Yeah.
My kids was grown. I got my second divorce, so this is the first time in my adult life I've lived by myself.
Oh wow.
So I'm like, so what am I supposed to do with this?
Cause he good. Cause
Because
he
I'm
good.
like, it's a lot. I've never experienced this. So when you spend time by yourself, one or two things is gonna happen.
Speak on it.
Either
Say it.
it's you gonna do
Crash
some
and
healing,
burn.
one or the other.
Yes.
And I realized that with everything, because I'm a people pleaser. I'm a people pleaser and I love to serve people. But what I've realized, because in addition to being single, you know, with me retiring, that was another title.
Yeah.
I was the go-to girl. So once I retired, all those friendships and all that, they went away. Those people don't talk to me anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah. You shed it that
they
way.
left,
Right.
but I'm still me. I
Right.
just retired. But they don't, those relationships are gone.
Yeah.
So I started being by myself. And so then when I moved in my house, I don't know if I'm like this. Because I always said I was married we were married for like 15 years, but literally we were roommates. I held on to it for so tight because I just didn't want to be by myself.
Yeah. Companion.
It wasn't even a companion. We
It
was
was
roommates.
just to have somebody in the other room.
We was
huh?
roommates. I didn't say with benefits. We was
That's
roommates.
roommates. Oh.
You got your room, I got my room. That
That was
mean,
it.
that was
I
it.
can go for that now.
But then
Hey, some of these
that part. Now I have said that. Now, I ain't gonna lie.
other than my kids.
You know?
Now I have said
don't
that.
take no
I'm like, but
Right, my
just
life.
to be by myself, I'm like, I
Oh.
don't know what does this look like. Who am I? What am I supposed to be
Because at the
doing?
end of the
Yeah.
So
day,
you
you
looking
by
in the
yourself.
I'm looking in the mirror and there's nobody there. So I'm like, you know, ain't nobody.
Feel guilty for trying to find yourself.
And they do. But then I had to finally tell myself, I was like, but nobody's coming to save you.
When you
Nobody's
Nobody.
coming.
when you a giver, you
understand?
gotta set limits because the takers never
Not
do.
even your
gotta
kids.
set
And you gotta-
I had to
you
set
gotta-
boundaries.
Exactly.
You gotta-
Roll that back. What they say in poetry? Run that back.
What?
What you say?
When you a giver, you gotta set
You
limits
do.
because the
You
takers
do.
never do.
They
They
don't.
don't.
At all.
They
They gonna
take
take
You gotta,
from
you gotta,
till you
you gotta,
don't.
you gotta
Yeah.
get to a point in your life where you gotta do something you never done before. And that's be
Yes.
fucking selfish.
Selfish.
But selfish
Say
ain't a
no.
bad word.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
word. It's
For-
actually
No, ain't a bad
it's
word either.
a whole sentence.
And,
They
and,
tried
and,
to
and
tell
that's
us that it
the
was.
selfish word what they're gonna use against you. Soon as you start putting yourself
That's
first. Or you
fine.
selfish.
It
But
is.
that's
But if
fine.
we-
I ain't never
if
been
we
selfish
go to
until
the
right now.
dictionary- If we go to the
You know what I'm
dictionary
saying?
and look the word up, it just says, with a little bit of quotes and none, it just says to have regard for self without the thought or idea of others.
Right.
You better
Just
teach the
in that
people.
moment.
Everybody
Look it
gotta
up
be
right there.
selfish.
Teach me. I'm
Everybody.
always-
And
I'm
that's why I
always-
said
Everybody
that
has
word
If you
play.
if you're not selfish, you
That's
depriving
why I teach
yourself.
people about
That's
word
what
play.
you're doing.
Depriving yourself.
You are depriving yourself. When you-
Exactly.
But
when you
you're
put everybody else
raised
first.
to not.
Well, when
That's
you're
how we were-
raised,
that's how we
when
were
you're- when you're
raised.
raised when you're raised to the improper meaning of the word.
That part.
That part.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then when you raised with that, what go on in my house, stay in my
Stay-
house. Yeah, when you raised
That
with that, I mean,
part.
it's just a lot of things that you
erase
have
it.
to
Yeah.
really
Unraise yourself.
unlearn.
Yeah.
It
I had
takes some,
to.
it
You do
takes
gotta
some,
unraise
it takes
yourself.
some
You do.
unlearning. Because I ain't gonna lie, like another thing that popped up for me, even in the grief, is comparison. I could not fucking understand why I was working my ass off in my business. And then you got people that pretend like they know some
They
shit
making money.
and get on
Mhm.
social
They're
media.
selling.
Come on
And
now.
everybody,
Come on now.
and everybody
Buying
like,
there.
you back, oh my God, you're so great. I love you in voice. You call me. I can't stand Ayana Van Zant. That bitch
Hey.
dumber than a box of fucking rocks. And y'all paying all this money.
I'm gonna sit at a
Did she
defend
say-
the room.
What?
And
The
talk
fact
about
that
it.
you spoken. This
I'm
lady is pushing
No,
people
this is Pam.
off
This
of,
is-
no, that's Pamela. For real.
Okay, this
Hey,
Pamela.
when you're a giver, you're gonna attract nothing but narcissists
Yeah, nice.
every
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
in different shapes and forms.
No, it's the
They're
They're gonna be
truth.
all
But
be
that
narcissists.
comparison
It's that
is
comparison
dangerous.
bug is dangerous.
Yeah.
I
Dangerous.
gotta understand.
It keep
I
you
got
all the
I
way
got
to speak.
all the way. I got a
Yeah.
whole article on Oprah's site. I done been on 7 to 8 different news platforms. But I'm still like, okay, where the people at? Where the people at? Where the people at?
right.
And I'm looking at all of these other people's social media platforms like,
How
bro,
y'all listen?
you Googled that. If I Google it, it's gonna come straight
No,
up.
you done checked.
No, you done
That was
checked
check.
GPT.
That was check. Yeah.
Gemini.
But the
they're
comparison.
In a way, it was absolutely Google.
It was
Yeah,
Google.
yeah,
But now it's chat.
Before
Girl,
chat,
don't chat
that
GPT
comparison, and then that comparison will tear you down
It
so
will.
It will.
hard.
It'll make
You
you
know what I'm
break.
saying?
It
And
will.
I just was like, I had to have a conversation.
It will.
kill
It
you.
will fucking
really,
kill you.
it will kill
If you let it, it will kill you.
definitely- I
It will
just
kill
had
you.
to
It will
have-
not stop
I had
until
to
you
have
are
a
fucking
conversation with
dead.
myself
Yeah.
and with God.
Physically,
Like,
mentally,
bro,
emotionally, financially,
Yeah.
and
It's
spiritually.
heavy.
Yeah.
It's too heavy.
It will kill you.
Because God made one you.
One.
What they doing, y'all could be in the same lane.
It's two different things.
I do catering. It's a million girls that got 100,000 followers and doing all these things, but the people that book me for
I have my own.
Right.
Yeah.
You got
But you
that.
gotta
That's what I had
girls
to
out there
realize.
that's doing what they
Yeah,
doing.
that's what I had to realize.
That's for
me
them.
is for me.
Right.
And social media is really a smoke and mirror.
It
It
really
is.
Because
is.
people are paying for the millions of followers.
They
People
are.
are paying. You be like, dang, how they got so much motion? They're paying for ads.
Right.
They're doing all kind of things that you may not be doing, and it's not wrong that you're
Right.
not doing it. It's
Yeah.
just we can't put ourselves on a comparison because God made one me,
Yeah.
and He made one.
What's for you is for you.
And we can do the
Yeah.
same thing,
Mm-hmm.
and we both
And
go
your people
to
is your people.
through the roof.
It's just, but it's just crazy too in this whole situation because so many times people gatekeep certain things.
Yes, they be
And
Yeah, you
it's
be
like-
talking a lot of gems. You be dropping the gems.
Listen,
You
y'all-
be dropping the gems, Doc.
I'm alive.
Come on, Doc.
Listen,
Come on, Doc.
before we get into all of that, I want to do our final.
Yeah, go ahead, because we go all night singing.
I know, baby, because this is why y'all let the
Why y'all get us these
Don't play with us.
Right.
Don't play with me.
It's just right here.
You all are at my table for a reason. Each one of you all I knew had great things, right? So it's a reason y'all at this table. But I want to shift this conversation just a little bit for the very end to talk about triggers.
Which ones?
Which one, sis? Are you responsible for your triggers?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Or
Yes.
What's the or?
Yes.
Here.
Ain't no or. Yes.
y'all get on my last nerve.
Yes.
Nah,
Let
girl,
me
go
hear
ahead
the
and say
or.
your
Let me
or.
Let's hear your or.
Yes.
Or do people hit your triggers?
Both.
Yeah, both.
Do people
And
To make you trigger.
so are you? So I know that you're. Okay, so let me say this better. Let me say it better. Let me say it better.
You making up
Cause
this
y'all-
question at this point.
Let me say it better because y'all done fucking
That
slap
part.
me in the face. Y'all slap me in the face. Are you responsible for your own triggers?
Mhm.
Or are people responsible for triggering your triggers?
Both.
No,
It's
I'm
both.
looking
It
at
Are
depends.
you
More so,
responsible
it's
for
more so,
It depends
it's more
on
so
where I
you.
am.
You are
It's more so you.
self-control, yes.
Because you have to know what your triggers are and know when somebody is triggering you.
Yes.
If they're triggering you, they don't love you. You know what I'm saying? They're manipulating you.
But I think
When you see that, that's when you shift. Sometimes you don't even gotta say nothing. You just, okay, this motherfucker trying to do that. I'm finna go this way.
Yeah.
Because people know what the fuck they doing.
Yeah.
They know.
Unfortunately.
They know what they doing.
Paul, story time. I had a situation last week, and you saw because you responded to my video.
Go ahead.
My sister
I gotta
has. Me and my
follow you.
sister have not talked in 2.5 years over something that was so minute, but she was playing with my daughter when I walked through the door. My daughter hit on the knee. She smacked my daughter in the face.
No.
Oh
You
no!
can hear it. You can hear it.
Loud.
So if I'm turning my head and I can hear it, even though I'm not speaking to you, I'm gonna tell you, hey,
Don't do that.
I don't have a problem with you disciplining my daughter. Don't smack in the face. You told me you can do what the hell you want to do. My trigger are my kids. You do not fuck with my kids. I done been molested. I done been all this other type of stuff. Don't fuck with my kids. That was my trigger.
Of course.
And I damn near beat the hell out of her. And she
should have.
videoed me. She videoed me cursing her out. Now because I'm an entertainer, there are certain lights
Yes.
that people
We gotta-
cannot
we gotta-
see.
You in.
I don't
Yeah.
speak about politics or any of that, but you put my weakest moment. You triggered me to the point where I wanted to whoop your ass, and you put it on social media for everybody to see.
So now at
She
this
did that
point, you need to be transparent.
Oh no, I put a statement on
Oh,
social
she
media.
was,
Baby,
baby.
and it got
Okay.
about 4,000 views.
Oh,
but I
Hey,
say-
no.
Because
I
at
put a
no means
statement.
you
Listen,
need to let it be
on social
known
media.
that I don't play about my baby. I don't give a fuck what
Listen.
position you in.
She was extremely transparent.
Come on with it.
And she was not like, okay, it's my fault, it's your fault, it's
No,
this, that,
no,
that.
yeah.
She was like, okay, this is what happened.
Okay.
This is where I am.
Okay.
And this is what's gonna go.
And that's
go
it,
on.
that's all.
And that's it, that's all.
That was
She
it.
wasn't super apologetic.
No,
she
you
wasn't
have to do all
and,
that.
and that's
Even
Even
you
in
gotta
that,
have
I
to-
still said like, hey, I love my sister, but I can no longer do this with her.
Yeah.
Whatever it may be.
Exactly.
2.5 years, you dragging me through the streets, through the music community. I can't do that with you no more.
She did.
She's a trigger for me.
People don't believe people have
Sometimes you have to
boundaries
cut
now.
off triggers.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I'm the only
Because
child.
people,
I can't talk
know
about
when they
siblings,
triggering you.
But I do know that I will cut my mama off
Anybody.
if I have to.
Done it.
I can't say my
Come
kids
and
right
dance
now.
up too.
'cause
She
they
ain't
not
them
grown.
too.
But I might.
Wait till they get older.
We're both Taurus.
Wait till they get
so we
older.
have that energy in
Wait
us.
till they get
But
older. You
when I
don't
say sometimes you have to let go of people who turn you into the ugly you, or the
I
person that
promise
you
you.
worked your
I don't care
ass
who they
off
are.
to
Yeah.
not be no more.
Because it's some people that know what they're doing, and it's some people that just trigger the old you. They trigger the person that you're not trying to be anymore. They're trying to take you somewhere you don't want to go,
Cause baby,
and that's just who they are. So you gotta kind of separate yourself.
But it is
God had her,
self-control.
cause my bug shots run long. I'm a dog.
Hey.
So, and I was in my 21-day fast.
say I
So
was
baby,
ready for
she
it.
was
So the devil was trying
ready.
you. Of course. And now you got to know when he be trying you too. Because fasting ain't for the weak either.
No, it's not.
Baby.
It's not. But the truth is, in my opinion, about that question, is self-control.
Yeah.
Because you have no power over nobody but yourself.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's it.
You have no power over nobody. You can want people to do the right thing. You can expect people to do the right thing forever. I used to give and think I was gonna get it all back
No, man.
from that person or just from
somebody,
whatever.
right.
But I just do right in the world now for my own
Yeah.
good karma.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And when I get around motherfuckers who don't, or like to, cause you like you said, it is people who will trigger you.
They
It is
do.
people that watch you, like you
Feed off of
said,
it.
and they be like, "Ooh, I'm finna get her."
Feed off
My
of
kids
They
might-
prey on
She think
you.
she all
They
They
that.
prey on you.
Don't play with my kids. Don't play with my money.
Money.
That money gonna get you popped.
Come on.
And I feel like we're up there.
And them churn.
But also, I know when to get away from people that
Mhm.
will take me to a place that I'm no longer in.
Even my
Mhm.
kids. I will
That's
walk
that.
away from them.
Well,
And that's how you control your triggers.
You have
You gotta control who you around, who you
Go
you
ahead.
know,
Who you
you gotta control who you around and who you allow around, like your family and all that, because you know, okay, that happened, I'm going back to jail.
Yeah.
You can't let that happen.
My perspective is your emotions, your triggers, your responsibility.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
And the truth of the matter is, no one, y'all against popular opinion, no one can make you anything.
No, man.
And if
Come
they
on.
do,
You better say it.
you have become a puppet to them.
You have.
Mhm.
And if you become a puppet to them, you have to find a way to cut the strings.
Yep.
Otherwise, they live rent free in your head,
Free.
And hard.
and you have literally allowed yourself to become their bitch. If I'm
Yeah.
just gonna be
Say it.
And
Oh,
No, a 304.
Depending on what side of the track, you can be that 304.
because the truth of the matter is, we have this thing where people be like, "Ooh, so and so made me mad. Ooh, so and so made me
somebody
snap."
else.
No,
I
don't give nobody that
out. Or
control no
so and so.
So and so didn't do nothing.
I swear.
So
It's
still
you.
about giving it the
So
control.
you really gotta know, like you said, what your triggers are, right? And then you gotta work to the point where that ain't your trigger no more.
It ain't.
Because the truth of the matter is, what's going on the inside of you that's really
We gotta
triggering
address
you
that shit.
about those
Yes.
specific
Yes.
things.
Yes.
And boundaries are real.
They are.
Mhm.
We
Like
call
a mug.
we that word is real
Cut it.
cute right now.
It's
Right?
cute with
But people do
accountability, too.
not know what boundaries really are.
Yeah.
They don't know how to hold and how to host a real boundary. Real boundary causes for planning.
Yes.
Because if you ain't planning it and you just set this boundary, there's a difference between a boundary and a rule. What's
Yeah.
the difference? The rule is what you telling other motherfuckers not to do.
Yeah.
The boundary is what your ass ain't gonna do.
Right.
And so the moment that you decide to impose a rule on somebody and then you mad, that's a rule.
Yeah.
They can decide to break the rule. But if I tell you don't call my phone at 10 o'clock at night, that's a rule.
boundary.
That's a rule.
Okay.
But if I don't answer my phone
That's
at 10
my
o'clock,
boundary.
that's
That's
a boundary.
Okay,
So
okay,
I'm
I
gonna
got
tell you,
it.
hey, I don't answer my phone after 10 o'clock at night because I'm not gonna put the onus on you.
Exactly.
So,
I'm not gonna answer.
I got it.
but once you pick up, guess
They
what?
like, girl.
Your boundary don't mean
That's it.
shit.
They
Don't mean a motherfucking thing.
Don't mean nothing.
That's similar to what I tell people all the time. It's not what they call you, it's what you answer to. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. That's
That
It's what you answer to, it's what you respond to.
That
It
part.
is. It is. Agreed.
And you said it didn't go.
That was good.
They said,
Bring us back. That was good.
listen,
That was good. That was good.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. So you hearing it here first. A seat at the table is about to go international. A seat at the table is about to go from city to city. A seat at the table is my new venture.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Because I feel
Period.
Right, bro. We
Yes,
got a clap for that.
I am taking Lawrence DJ L with me. We've done business before. This is my daughter's father. Like this is my dude. Like for real, this is my dude. Right? Outside of any relationship, right? This is my dude. He's had my back through thick, thin, middle, ground, all that good stuff. So I'm taking him with me.
Period.
And I am hoping to take you with me too.
She going. She going. Don't worry. She going.
I'm taking,
You going?
I am taking
I gotta look at my schedule. I
live.
gotta see what's going on.
Live. I am taking those with me that have been with me, right? I appreciate all of the people that sat at this table. And you was here for a reason. These two that sit by my side, they have sat by my side. This one right here, she would put me in my place. This one right here, he put me in my place. And he my daddy. He my baby daddy. He my baby. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. That's funny. He my baby daddy. I'm taking a seat at the table, and we're going international. I am already an international motivational speaker. I've been that way for 7 years. So it's not a lot of work that I need to do. But I thank each and every one of you for your input, right? Because this is, and it can get so much deeper, and we need to get deeper. So the Chicago, the Chi-Town, a seat at the table, put it on your calendar. Cause this ain't the end. Right? This is just the beginning. This is not the end. And I need y'all at the seat at the table because you know where it came from. This is just the beginning. Because a seat at the table, we're talking about mental health, we're talking about relationships. We didn't even get into relationships. I just want y'all to know.
Girl, that was long, deep.
Girl.
Yeah.
Hours and hours. I can do this for hours and hours and hours.
I'm with you. Okay?
So I'm saying that to say, clear your calendars out. Reach out to each of you individually, because this is not the end. And I need y'all to know that. And each one of y'all have played a key factor in where we are right now. This is enough to get the people interested. This is enough to know that the conversation needs to be had. And I need y'all to know, this conversation, baby, mental health alone, what you say is it's become sexy.
Yeah.
I don't need sexy.
I need real.
I need real.
Real talk.
I need real talk with real people that's going through the motion. We are all entrepreneurs. We have all developed things that might not be quite right? I know me and Sammy talk all the time, like, girl, she gets on my neck. But
Let me hold you accountable, gang.
nobody
That's
asked
what
her to say
choices
that.
That is what we do.
Nobody asked her to say that.
And she's a
We are top tier.
for real.
We are Earth sign, but we're top tier accountability
We
partners.
are. top
Nobody
tier.
asked her to
Even
say
though we need somebody to accountability us,
Girl.
we are top tier.
Nobody asked
I
Sammy
just
to
need
tell
know what
me.
some content
But yeah,
is.
she's,
I
you know,
stop.
You can't start and
Not
stop. You just gotta document. It's called documenting.
she's one of the content creators of Chicago. So
I was forced to be a content creator because I had a business.
I need
Okay.
that because I need to make some money.
Yeah,
Right.
Anything.
I need to move into it. So make sure
Yeah,
now what we gotta make
recording
sure we following each other on all
Yeah.
platforms.
Wait, do you have to come up?
This circle is full of people that are doing things differently. We got a DJ here. He's about to go on tour. He's going on tour with the A Seat at the Table, but he's also going on tour, the same tour. It's the same tour, but he's also going on tour with the DJing part of it and the aspect of it. So we got him. We got Sammy. She's a content creator. She's going to teach you how to content create. Fucking China Christine, baby. She don't sing, she sang.
Girl.
Baby, she don't sing, she sang, okay?
Same.
And her price is her price.
And her price is her price,
I like
okay?
that.
It is what it
Tagline.
is. It is. Because, baby, I pay her price. And I'm
I like
like,
your
can
price.
I just...
Your
And she
price.
be like,
My price.
Mikkita, my price is... Okay, fuck. Okay, cool. Then we got the barber, baby. I don't have no edges. I ain't got no edges, but I got somebody to do. Because I'm in that world, right? I'm in that world. I am a cosmetologist, right? At the end of the day, my core is cosmetology. And then we got Kanisha, baby. That girl. Don't play. We didn't even get to tell y'all how we got kicked out. Or almost kicked out of the embassy suite. That's for the next time. That's the next
That's a good
time.
time.
We have good time.
have good time.
Yeah, we did.
You shouldn't tell us. Okay, so I'm gonna say this. You shouldn't tell us we need to put on pajamas and come outside our room
Yeah.
and think that we're not gonna get kicked.
Almost
Okay.
get kicked
All right.
Y'all
So we got Kanish. Maybe the therapist is here, okay? Because she
I
already
sent
told
all
us.
y'all friend requests.
Thank
She
you.
already
think
told
I ain't
us that
sent you. Let me see.
she is gonna tell us what the issue is, and I'm
you got
so
a
glad we
solution
didn't.
to the problem.
We ain't get some control issues tonight,
Girl.
but I got control issues.
We gonna
I
call
do.
her.
But it's baby, she gonna call me tomorrow. Don't play with me.
I'm gonna be on
She's going to. Hey,
I'll
we
call
ain't get
you
to it,
next
but right. We got Pamela Dukes. I call her Pamela Nicole, honey, because it just sounds good. Pamela Nicole. Roberto, she came all the way
A lot of them live
today.
in Chicago.
Where you live at?
She
girl?
don't even live in
Southern
Chicago.
Oh, okay.
She
I'm
live
like
in
4 hours
Centralia, Illinois.
4 hours away.
4 hours away, and she came today just
That's
to
real
be
love.
here.
Put you down. Put you in there.
Let me tell you, this table was selected, handpicked. This right here is not your average, oh, I'm just going to have a conversation. No, baby, we talk about real things. We're going to get to the core of it. And this right here, this is just number one. We are not done. The same people you see at this table will be the same people you see again. We will not finish until we finish. See y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.